Ahoy, swabs! Captain Jeff the Pirate here, at your disservice. And welcome to Captain Jeff Reviews and Questions Adventure Time. Today's episode, James. This episode, it'd be pretty cut and dry. There's only like 2, maybe 3 questions available at the end of the entire episode. So let's get right to it. The episode opens with Finn and Jake dressed in formal wear. Finn appears to have a bandage wrapped around his hat, and apparently they're going to honor someone who they obviously just lost. And then it cuts to a shot that says, 1 week earlier. Finn and Jake being some kind of robot device vehicle, being piloted by Princess Bubblegum and some character named James. Now, when I was listening to James talk, I was wondering, his voice be sounding familiar. James be some kind of goofball candy kingdom citizen, and he has some weird mannerisms. I looked him up. James is voiced by Andy Merrill, who many of you may know from Cartoon Planet as Brack, Space Goes Coast to Coast with Brack, and The Brack Show, starring Brack. Yeah, so it'd be Brack who be voicing James. This is gonna be a good episode, I can tell. So they go into this pit, very deep pit in the middle of nowhere in a desert, to get samples, to try to, make the place livable again at some point in the future. When suddenly out of the ground come these ooze zombies. So they retreat back to the ship and try to seal themselves in from the zombies. Finn asks what be those things, and Princess Bubblegum says they be creatures from long ago. You'll be seeing that later on in the questions section. Anyway, they be trying to come up with ideas how to save themselves. They try to use the radio. It be broken. They try to use a flare gun. The gun be gone. And so Jake be thinking that James be trying to sabotage the mission. So Finn gets an idea. He says one of them will have to bite the big one, or eat the big one, as this episode says, while the rest flee for their lives, and he volunteers himself, until Princess Bubblegum knocks him out, and also knocks out Jake. She's then seen talking to James. The last few instances we see, Princess Bubblegum be taking Finn and Jake away, while James be attacked by the ooze creatures. So Finn asks why she saved them. She said that all our plans would be doomed to fail. She calculated that. So she left James behind, but she took a sample of him, looked like a chunk of him, and said that she could just make a new James, but she couldn't make a new Finn. So then it cuts back to the ceremony where they honor the old James with this new James she just created in her lab. So then the new James is revealed. He gets a medal for bravery, and he gets his lucky coin back, which he gave to Jake. Now, Finn and Jake, they be wondering how this be alright, and because it be kind of morally questionable that he just died and then he came back to life. The last scene we see be some kind of ooze-zombified James crawling out of the pit, and now leading a whole horde of ooze monsters. Towards the Candy Kingdom, maybe? Who knows? Alright, and now here be some of the questions I have to be asking about this episode. And those be me questions. If you have any answers, or if you have any theories of your own you wish to discuss, post in the comments sections below. Until next time, this be Captain Jeff saying thanks for watching, and as always, arr!